Visit link in description. I will optimize your WordPress speed to more than 5 times faster than before within 24 hours for only $50 when you're happy with the results. Hire me now, it's risk-free. I am trying to build up my portfolio. After this, we'll start charging starting at $500. Before we get started, why optimize WordPress sites to be faster anyway? Is it worthy it? According to Moz. In late 2010, Google revealed publicly that site pace was a new signal implemented into the organic search ranking algorithm. Despite the announcement, it was not an integral part of the SEO agenda and still has far less priority than it deserves. Certainly not about fantastic material and natural ties may be out-of-box philosophy in 2013. Improving the loading time page of a website can be a very laborious task. It requires careful preparation, significant resources, benchmarking, flawless execution, rigorous testing and evaluation. Planning and testing for corporate sites in particular will take several months and involves coordination among different teams. In certain cases, it needs a lot of technical expertise that fall on web developers, server managers, network technicians and other practitioners who are technologically inclined. But does all this mean that optimizing page speed is a waste of time? Since Google released the Panda and Penguin updates, with the path SEO has taken, scalable link building is getting extremely costly and untenable. At the same time, however, there has been a major shift towards content marketing. The point should not be whether producing linkable content is the best SEO strategy moving forward. While I find much of the comments made by Matt Cutt a tad flamboyant, one thing I agree with 100% is that digital marketers should think of SEO as user experience optimization. That means SEOs are no longer meant to automate bots thinking, but users. What engines are interested in, benefit and incentive is to deliver the best user experience possible. SEOs have an extremely flexible ability set to take advantage of when assisting online businesses increasing their sales. They understand the browsing, indexing, and ranked content of search engines, how users function when looking for or visiting a site. They can perform correlation studies, prioritize keywords that better convert, develop and implement content strategies, and detect issues that impede spiderability in the source code. They can, or should, customize websites for speed. Last but not least, web developers and CRO experts have historically led site speed optimization, most of whom have no curiosity, expertise or experience about the actions of search engine spiders. Quick loading pages may also provide some special and important SEO benefits in addition to the apparent fact that improving user experience improves interaction. How to optimize WordPress speed. Host your website on a fast cloud hosting with CDN enabled. Need recommendations? Contact me. Use a fast theme. Test themes for speed before buying using GTmetrix, at least get those which score 80% going up. Use a caching plugin according to your server type. You should optimize images by compressing, lazy loading, or serving them via CDN and also serving them in new-gen WEBP format. Optimize and clean your WordPress database. Consider removing all unnecessary data, e.g. trashed, unapproved, spam comments, stale data, plus pingbacks, trackbacks and expired transient options, etc. Add an expires header to static resources and leverage browser caching. This is possible for local files. How about external like analytics? It is easy to compress and minify both CSS and JavaScript code as well as combine requests. Remove unnecessary WordPress plugins or replace them with alternative lightweight plugins, etc. There are so many things to do, but you are not going to do all that alone, of which you may end up messing your site up, or perhaps you might not have the time to do all that, therefore you can hire me. Why hire me to optimize your WordPress site? I will not just optimize your site and leave you just like that, but first I will analyze your site, identify problems and write them down and how to solve them and send you the report after I'm done optimizing your site. Therefore you will save money of rehiring me or anyone in case a similar problem arises. It is risky-free. As I said earlier, I am trying to build up my portfolio and experience. That is the reason I am now just charging $50, normally $600 plus for full site optimization. You hire me on Upwork where your funds are secure. What will I optimize to speed up your WordPress site? I will clean up your WordPress database. Many plugins to clean up WordPress database do not optimize the database to the fullest extent. Once in a while, going through the database manually and cleaning up garbage, particularly leftover plugin tables and the transient life behind old plugins, can be extremely beneficial. I will host your Google Analytics code on your WordPress site and optimize other external scripts. If you see an issue with leverage browser caching in your Google Analytics GT metrics report, I can fix that. This does not normally boost load times, however, some people, including me, are just concerned with bringing their report to 100%. If this is you, then I have protected you. I will remove WordPress bloat and other not needed features in WordPress. WordPress core has features you probably don't need: Heartbeat API, trackbacks, pingbacks, all post revisions saved, regular autosaves, etc. You're putting less burden on your server by removing and modifying these, which in effect makes your website even quicker. I will minify and compress and combine both CSS and JavaScript code and generate critical CSS, make fewer HTTP requests, is located in GT metrics. Why slow? And means that the number of items loaded on a page must be that. It can be achieved by merging CSS and JavaScript files, deleting requests from third parties, selectively loading certain plugins and reducing the elements of the web. I will do some coding stuff to optimize further. It applies to ensuring the site's theme, plugins, and other elements are well coded. We all know poorly coded plugins and themes are always slow to load. The same applies to your WordPress website. I will also speed up your WooCommerce store. Yeah, I am still working on WooCommerce sites by designing text, designs, and cart fragments for WooCommerce. Naturally, WooCommerce sites need more plugins and server resources, making optimization much more important because they often load slower. How to hire me? I am Keith Rains, a freelancer from Zambia. I do not accept PayPal payments because it is not supported, therefore you can hire me directly from Upwork, where you only release your funds once you are satisfied with work. If you do not wish to hire me on Upwork, you can contact me via email and I accept payments via Western Union, bank deposits and Skrill. What is required? I will need full admin access to your site. You can add me. Use this email keith@keithrains.me, and before I start working on your site, back up your site. If you do not know, let me know. Mostly in some cases I will not need server access. In case I will let you know. Server access may be needed in cases like enabling GZIP in Nginx servers, etc. In case of any new requirements, we'll contact you. Get started. Click here to hire me on Upwork. Contact me. Email keith@keithrains.me.